Hey everybody, this is Coburn C Capshaw / Mr. Smiles a Lot with another Let's Talk Media LLC advice video. Again, it's been a long time since I've been around, and again, sorry about that. So today's advice video is going to be kind of a continuation video about, remember how a while ago I made that video talking about pushing past what others say about you through success? Well, when I say continuation, it's going to be kind of like the same subject, but a little bit different. And what I mean by that is learning how to move on with a little mistake that you made, because you're going to look for the value in what you did and your successes throughout the day. So what I mean by that is, let's say that you're doing your job really well all day long and you're getting this done, you're getting that task done, or maybe you get tasks done before they need to be done for like the next week or the next couple days, right? And then you do one little mistake, whatever that is, big or small. And whether you do it and you hold yourself accountable and take blame and say sorry, or whether you have a talk with your boss or supervisor. Now, if you do get in trouble, then you do need to take account for what you've done. But at the same time, don't discredit your successes. And when you don't discredit your successes, it makes that little mistake not seem like such a big deal. And then you can kind of move on and say, you know what, it doesn't matter, tomorrow's a new day. But like I said, you do want to take accountability for what you've done. And again, it can be any type of mistake, whether you missed a deadline, or whether you didn't do something right, or let's say that you messed up an order, you took a package to the wrong house. Anything that you do during your daily life, and whatever task you do, don't be so hard on yourself for not always getting everything right. Think about the things that you do get right, especially if it's a daily thing that you do every single day that's kind of like a routine. And as long as you're in a routine, you can't really mess that up, especially if you do it for so long, you get a flow with it, right? But even if there's like little things here and there that might take you out of that flow, you got to get refocused back to what you're doing originally, so then that way, whatever you do that you don't make mistakes on, you can take credit for that and feel good that you got that done already, again, like I said, ahead of time, or you know it's coming up, or you're doing it as you're trying to get it done. So what I'm trying to ultimately say is that you might have mistakes, and you might make mistakes, and you are going to make mistakes at the same time. But also, tomorrow's a new day. Don't beat yourself up. Don't be so hard on yourself, okay? And especially if it's something very minuscule, be like, you know what? I messed up, and that was my bad. But then at the same time, you're like, you know what? I got this done. I did this, and I can take credit for this. So, whatever, moving on. I don't care. Now, again, I know I'm saying that like I don't care, and I don't mean that as in I don't care that I made the mistake. It's more as I don't care about that little mistake as of right now, because of all of the other successes of what I got done during the day, right? Or things like that in general. Or if you think about it, and I say this all the time, looking forward to things that you have in your life that make your life better, that make you and your life happy. A good home, a good family, a good child, good finances, good whatever, good workout, good, you just bought something new, or you did something nice for someone, or someone gave you something, anything like that in general. Think about the good things that you have in your life and look forward to those things as well. And that can also help you deal with whatever that little negativity that you had during the day, or whatever that mistake was. You get what I'm saying? So you could be like, man, you know what, I did this, but hey, I'm going out tonight with my family to have a family dinner with my wife and kid. That's awesome. I'm looking forward to that. This is going to be great. When I'm at dinner, I can forget about my work issues or whatever mistake I made and just completely let go. And then again, not in a mean way, but not even care, because you're not even at work anymore. You can forget about it, right? So that's a good example. Or let's say that, you got a birthday party to go to. Something, but what I'm getting at is that, again, I'm kind of rambling on, but ultimately what I'm saying is that when you're going to make mistakes, learn from your mistakes, hold yourself accountable, care for the fact that you made that mistake, but then think about all the little things, big to small, that you got done throughout the day and your accomplishments. And I'm telling you, whenever those little mistakes come up, whether you have a big or small talk with your advisor or supervisor, or whether you whatever you mess up on, it'll be much easier to look past it and be like, tomorrow's a new day. I got this done. I got this to look forward to. And at the end of the day, guess what? This little minuscule thing that I made a mistake on, oh well, whatever. Gonna move on. Tomorrow's a new day. And that's all I really got to say is because, like, in the world of how hard everything is already, we are way too hard on ourselves, and we don't give ourselves enough credit. And I know I say it all the time, but you're smart, you matter, you're intelligent, you know what you're doing. Whatever job or occupation you have, especially if it's making your life better, good for you. Keep going at it and don't stop. Unless, something else better comes along. But anyway, I digress. But what I'm saying is that, remember, just think about the good things that you got accomplished throughout that day or that week or whatever, and think about the things that you're doing ahead of time to prepare for what's to come next. And then those little mistakes that you have, or those little talks or conversations you might have with your supervisor, they're not going to really mean much, or they're not going to whatever, because again, you can move on and then take credit for the things that you did get done, and then those little mistakes you can move on past a lot easier. But again, do hold yourself accountable for making those mistakes. Anyway, that's all the advice I have to give you guys. If any of you guys have any good suggestions on how I can make this advice video better, or any other advice or any tips or whatever you want to say, please leave in the comment section down below. Please like, subscribe, and share. This has been Coburn C Capshaw / Mr. Smiles a Lot with another Let's Talk Media LLC advice video. And remember, if you need some of the best mixed martial arts gear out there, go to HKA USA.com and use my coupon code Coburn C Capshaw, all capitalized, for your 20% off for your next sale. And if you need a market advertiser or a martial arts coach, and if you live in St. Louis, please let me know. I love you all, and again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.